Hello, everyone. Welcome to Movie Talk. We talk football. And sorry, couldn't do a video last night. I actually did try to do a video, but I had technical issues and I was too upset and too tired to make a video. So, Chelsea. I watched other people's video. Shout out to those who watch Eunice Talk Football. I did watch his video and I couldn't agree any more with that video. Also, Johnny Minerals. Yeah, check out those channels if you haven't, if you're living on a rock. What else can I say? PSG versus Chelsea. That game was shambolic. That game pretty much summarized Chelsea project. That's BlueCo, CFC, LDN. Because the previous day I was laughing at Tottenham. Little did I know that Chelsea had other plans, or for us, Chelsea fans, to suffer. 5-2, the exact same score line with Tottenham. How many times on this channel have I been complaining about this play from the back nonsense? How many times? Go check out my videos. You'll see I've been complaining about this. It's anti-football. You are literally playing against yourselves. You take the ball from the opponent. What do? They are scattered in the midfield or in your own side of the pitch. What do? Instead of going to go and hit them on a break where it should seemingly be easier for you, you take the ball back, allowing your opponent to go and regroup. This is why we have a lot of low blocks, in case you didn't know. This is why, especially with lesser teams, respectfully, lesser teams, this is why we have a lot of low blocks. This is why we struggle. Because our playing style is designed to allow the opponent sit back or reassemble. Anytime they get dispossessed of the ball, they reassemble and stand their ground at the back. And why we struggle? Because you are playing to the hands of the opponent. And now we are doing it against an elite side. A side that is known for massive press. Liam Rosenior is saying now that Jorgensen is the number one. If this was like, say, a year and a half ago, I probably would have agreed to this. But let's call a spade a spade. Sanchez has actually improved. Yes, he did remind us that he isn't even Chelsea level recently. But that doesn't mean that Jorgensen is all of a sudden better than him. Jorgensen is much rusty to even begin with. And you start him up against a high press PSG with elite players like Dembele. You want Jorgensen now to be the Ronaldinho, to dribble from the back with a very, very shaky defense. Our game entirely, even besides this play from the back nonsense, we were timid football. Giving the opponent too much space, not being in their faces. Every time they have the ball, oh, take your time. We are the ones that now had to go to regroup. In spite of that, that game still ended 5-2. At 2-2, it looked like everything seemed okay. Because to be honest, I was not optimistic. In fact, I gave us a 40% chance of pulling a win at Paris. I knew we weren't going to win. I knew it was a hard ask. I knew that PSG were rested for this game. And you look at the whole, what you call it? You look at the whole setup, and you could just tell. So what I thought of was, you know what? What would be nice is if we could get a draw and take the fight back to the bridge. But that wasn't to be. I don't want to dwell on the game. I just want to focus more on where we are as a club right now. Chelsea Football Club, like I have said, I've tweeted X. Chelsea Football Club is dying. CFC LDN is the new club. And anybody, which is, I'm going to have to echo what Eunice said, anybody who is in support of this, you are not a Chelsea fan. You are a CFC LDN fan. You love mediocrity. This 5-2 reflects what the project is. In fact, you want a better reflection, look at Tottenham. Where's Tottenham right now? This is what happens when you focus. I've been saying this on this channel. I said, meet football halfway. You cannot be in the business of football and focus solely on business and neglect football. You can't. They coexist. Football is the business. If you are not thriving on the pitch, you will not thrive in the books. On the books, look at Tottenham. They're going to get relegated soon if care is not taken. And once they get relegated, half salary slash. In spite of the edifice, the big stadium and all, concerts and all, in spite of that, they will still struggle financially. Why? Because they've neglected the football. I cannot be in the business of farming and say I'm just looking at the books and not even paying attention to the crops in the farm. I cannot say I'm in the business of tech and look at the business and ignore the tech. These guys are just here to get their ROI. If you can't see that, you are blind. Anybody that is just blaming Rosenior or the sporting directors, you are blind. The reason that the sporting directors are still in a job and getting contract extensions is because the owners have seen that they are doing what they are asked. Rosenior, Maresca is no longer in a job because he stopped being a yes man. Rosenior is in that job because he's their yes man. So if you're just going to channel your blame at the defense, channel your blame at the players, channel your blame at the coach or the sporting directors, you are blind. And I'm sorry to say you're not even a Chelsea fan because you don't even rate Chelsea. For those of us, those few of us that still rate this club, we'll say it as it is. Call out the club, call out the owners. I've been saying this. You want to hit them where it hurts. It's not even by your protest. I'm talking now to the match-going fans. It's not by your protest. Protest will not do jack. From this side of the world where I am, I have seen it. Protest does not do jack. You want to hurt them, take action. And it's not by protest. Boycott the games. Stop going for games. Make your voices heard in your silence. In the stadium, your absence. Make your voices heard in your absence. Stop feeding the very beast that is eating up your club. That's all I have to say for now. I'll maybe see some more in another video. I don't have much to say. What else can I say? Match-going fans, balls in your court. If you like what you're seeing, carry on. Because you want your dopamine, carry on. Thank you very much for watching this video. Short one, I intended for it to be so. See you guys in another one. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in another one. Take care. God bless.